All right, all right, all right. Hey, everyone. Good morning. How's it going? Hey, Stephanie. Hi, darling. How are you? Oh my gosh. Wow. I have so much to fill you guys in on. So much. Well, let me do this first with my... Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Hope you're doing well also. I'm just going to wait for everybody to log in. Sorry, I'm a little later than normal. Normally I like to start this process 10 minutes beforehand, but this was the best I could do today. Turn up this brightness a little bit. Yeah, if you're just logging in, again, sorry, I'm a little later than I thought. Ooh, it's kind of cold in here. Also, I have lots of Aquaphor on my mouth. You guys know I like to get really greased up for you. And also, good morning, Nicolette. Happy Monday to you. Hi, Laura. I'm happy to see you too. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't skip a Monday for only the most dire of things. Last week, so yeah, let's go over our timeline. Last week, I got the message that my sister started to go into labor and went to the hospital, so I canceled this class. So gotta stay lubricated, my guy. Don't know when you gotta slip and slide somewhere you need to go, you know? Okay, so just a little recap. Last week on Monday, my sister went into labor, right? And I was like, holy shit, class canceled. I was just circling the hospital like a hawk. She ended up giving birth in the middle of the fucking night on Tuesday, right? So I didn't get to be there for that, but it's just been a really busy week. Hey, Curling Goo. Hey, Firsty. So, okay, I'm really tired today. And just to give you guys, again, like a little update, things were going okay at home, but there ended up being some complications and my sister had to go back to the hospital. So I was essentially like an acting mother this weekend. And it was really gnarly and intense. And I'm really glad my sister's okay. She's doing great. She's still at the hospital today. She got reunited with baby this morning, like just an hour or so ago. But yeah, it was really intense to need to like launch into full duties starting Saturday. So feeding a baby every 2 hours, changing, doing the whole nine. So your girl is tired. My back hurts. My respect for people that do this through the roof. All I want to do today is stretch and make my back feel better, open my hips, open my shoulders, because holding a little dude, even though he's like 8 pounds, oh my God. My posture is destroyed. So that's our goal for today, okay? Unfuck ourselves, and particularly unfuck myself, and then you guys will in turn be unfucked. But if there's any requests, y'all know I'm into it. I want to hear it. So whether you're just logging in this moment and you're like, what the hell's going on? Say what's up. Let me know how you want to play today. because I'm planning on doing it all. Oh, thank you, Shayla. Thank you, my love. Yes. Can you take my spine out and crack it like a whip? Wow. Only if you can do it to me after. That sounds amazing. Oh, Laura. Yeah, she really is. Oh, thank you. Thanks, you guys. Only if this can be a mutual thing. All right. I forgot to plug in my other camera. Please hold. I need to hit send earlier. Nicolette, boy, do I know the feeling. Okay. Great, that should be good. All right, folks. Goal today, remove spine, crack it like a whip. No pressure. So any little old music you like. I'm still vibing on my Dune theme playlist that I made. My sternocleidomastoid going into my traps and down my scapula are acting up again. That sounds like some stuff I would like to tap. I would like to tap into that shit. Deal. Let's do it all. Yay! My back feels whack. Yeah, like maybe it was the sleeping on a couch. I don't know what it was. Sitting in chairs in the hospital. Chairs are evil. I hate chairs now with a fervent passion. With a fervent passion. Okay, so I've got blocks. I've got a strap. I've got stuff for knee support if needed, but we're really gonna like flow things out and get things moving. Ooh, same. Scapula acting too tight. All right, let's get into them scaps, shall we? Since I spent a lot of time chitty-chatting you guys up, let's start kneeling. And we're going to reground and recenter ourselves here. If sitting like this is not comfortable for you, know that you can also place a block under you or just sit crisscross, yeah? One thing that I really appreciate about this practice is how intentional it is, how grounding it is, and how it's something that I try to come back to no matter what kind of chaos is happening in my life. Our synchronicity with our breath, our synchronicity with our body, all starting to create this oneness with ourselves, yeah? And yoga is a practice of that synchronicity, is a practice of that oneness, quite literally translating into one or yoking. So we'll take 3 more breaths here. We'll take 1 more inhale. And then with your exhale, we'll lower our chin down towards our chest. Now, even though we're lowering the chin, we're not hunching the back down. We're keeping the back tall and the shoulder blades together. That way we can start to get into those muscles and into the trapezius, okay? So let's work 1 ear towards one shoulder, back through center, and then 1 ear over towards the other shoulder. Nice. And if you're dealing with just like some really nasty tenderness, just go slow. Yeah, you don't have to go at my pace at all. Now, the next time your head is over towards your left shoulder, let's keep it there. Really make sure that this right shoulder is really plugged down, all right? Left hand is gonna work up and over the head, and we're just bringing the crook of the elbow near the crown of the head. So we're not really like pulling or tugging. We're just letting the weight of that arm create an additional stretch for the right side of the neck. Sometimes when I'm here, I do like to bring the opposite arm down towards the ground. Or if I really want to get into that SEM, I'll even bend the elbow and tuck the arm behind me. Wow. Great. We'll take this left hand, or left arm to be more specific. We'll guide the head all the way back towards center, and we'll try to reach our left hand for the ground. Right arm will reach up and over. Let's side body bend over towards our left hand side. And you can do this whether you're sitting in a kneel like me or sitting crisscross applesauce. Really reach and extend through that right arm. Take a breath in. And with your exhale, we'll bring it all the way back up towards center. Now let's lean just the head over towards the right-hand side. Again, focusing on plugging the left shoulder down. Now right arm is gonna come up and around, crook of the elbow resting near the crown of the head. Opposite arm can extend, reaching for the ground. It can also tuck behind you, right? So just all these efforts to anchor, to create space. Nice. Now we'll use this right hand to guide our head back towards center. Left hand will reach for the ground. Right arm will reach up. Let's side bend again. Or no, we need to go the other way. Right hand down, left arm up. We side bend over to the right. Like I said, your girl is sleepy. Nice. We'll take it back towards center. And then we'll rise up onto our knees into a kneel. And we'll tuck our toes. If you're on a harder floor like me and it's a little ouchy to be on the floor like this, you can double up your mat in the front or even take a blanket onto your knees, okay? So again, toes tucking, we're gonna sit back onto our heels. Great, now we're gonna open up a little bit through the scapular region in our back with eagle arms. So arms are gonna open up out to the side, good. We'll cross left under right, Xing where the elbows are and then bending. Hands can find your shoulders, hands can connect, right? So this is our full Garudasana or eagle arm. And we'll take a couple elevations and depressions. Yeah, we'll lift and we'll lower, yeah? Good, here for 3. Nice here for 2. And 1. We'll release the arms down. We'll rise up top, taking the pressure off of the feet. And then we'll make our way back in one more round. So sitting back, hips towards heels. We'll go right under left this time. So eagle arm your way. And we'll do another round, elevate, depress. Elevate, depress. Great, we'll release. You can give your feet a little bit of a tap out. Then we're gonna do a little baby version of a camel pose. I know camel pose is usually reserved for like the end of a class, but it's our world, okay? So key for this camel position is to keep your tailbone nice and long. We're gonna support our low back. I want you to literally feel the upper parts of your butt cheeks turn on, okay? Push the hips forward. You can continue looking forward, just creating a little arc through the front of the body. Right, so we're not going full board just yet. We're here for 3. Nice, here for 2. And 1. We'll bring it all the way back through to center and push back into a tabletop position. Work through some cat-cows here. So hands underneath your shoulders, roll round and contract our spine. And then with our inhale, we'll reach the heart forward. Nice. Now, because this is a flow class, this is one of our moments where we're able to really sync up with our breath. Last 2. Nice. Last 1. And round. Now let's neutralize our spine. Push into the tops of the feet and float your knees about an inch or so up and off of the ground. If this is a tricky spot for your feet in particular, you can reset and do this on tucked toes. We're going to try to push back to a down dog on our toes in 3. Yes, your toes, toe knuckles in particular, in 2. And 1. Lift your hips, elevate. And then 1 at a time, roll over until the big toe ball mounds and the bottoms of your feet are on the ground. Downward facing dog. Take some pedals for the legs. Wiggle out through your hips a bit. And then we'll settle into stillness. Drawing the ribs in, drawing the belly in, pushing away from the ground with our hands. Inhale, let's lift up our heels. Bend into your knees, exhale. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, let's do that again. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, knees bend. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend into your knees, look forward. And with your inhale, move forward into a high plank. And exhale, back to down dog. Let's try that one again. Lift up your heels. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Nice work. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. This time with your inhale, step to the front of your mat. Feet hip width distance. Show me your halfway lift. Lengthen out through your spine. Stay for your exhale and really try to extend those sit bones back. Oh my God, my little hammies. They feel like tight little rubber bands. Take a breath in. And with your exhale, forward fold. Let's release. Now, what I want you to encourage in your own body today is to allow gravity to take you. Great. Now, rounded spine, bone by bone. Let's rock all the way up to standing. And when you make it up, roll the shoulders out and walk your feet together. If you, for your own practice, do things more in a wide position, like hip width distance, stick with it, okay? We'll lengthen our tailbones. We'll draw the belly in. Palms will reach for the front of the space. Inhale, arms up, Utthita Hasta. Exhale, hands to heart center. Push left into right, right into left so that the arms are active. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's swan dive, opening up through the arms. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, we'll plant our hands. We'll step right foot back, left foot back. Nice. Inhale, glide the body forwards. Exhale, lower down to your tummy. Tops of the feet are on the ground. We're going to work through some cobras. Keep the back of your neck long. Think about looking towards the front edge of your mat. That's a really good space to keep your eyes. Tailbone is long, right? Now the tops of my feet are pressing so much into the ground that my kneecaps are lifting, my quads are flexing. Peel up your head and your heart and activate through your back and through your lats. Try to plug the elbows near your ribs. Breath in. Exhale, release. Nice. Soften and relax those legs a little bit. Walk the hands back a scotch, and let's do that again, yeah? All right, find your activation through the legs. Peel up through head and heart. Maybe you push a little bit into those hands to get an extra bit of lift. Nice, and with your exhale, return the rest of the way down. Let's tuck our toes from here. Push back into a tabletop position. Inhale, reach the heart forward, cow. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Nice, let's explore that a little bit further. Lift up your heels, bend your knees, look towards the front. Good, travel towards the front. See what foot naturally wants to work first. We'll lengthen into a halfway lift. And with your exhale, forward fold. Try to pull yourself deep towards those legs. Rise all the way up into standing. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi, push hand to hand. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, swan dive fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, slide left foot back, right foot back. And then again, glide forward, lower down. On this one, let's open up our arms into a goalpost shape here on the ground. Nice. Now we did our low cobras. Here we're gonna work a little more locusty energy, okay? Same thing, tailbone is long, right? We're gonna lift up our upper half, right? So we have literally zero assistance from our hands on this point. Your back's doing all the work. Lift up your feet as well, hold. Keep gazing towards that front edge of your mat. Keep the energy lines through the feet. Here for 3, here for 2, release on 1. Rock those hips out a little bit. All right, now I've got a strap nearby. If you have difficulty with chest expansion grip or hands interlacing at your low back, this one will be helpful for you. We're gonna do the same exact thing. So peel up your head, heart, arms, and then take these arms, reaching them back behind you. Clasp them at your low back bum area. Lift up your heart, extend through the arms, and then see about picking up through your feet. Here for 3. Good, here for 2. Nice. And 1. Relax it down. Hands come by your ribs. You can push yourself through tabletop and back to down dog, or push up into high plank for more of a power aspect, and then work your way back behind you. Nicely done, everybody. We're gonna add in our vinyasa flows now after this. I'm gonna get my feet out. I want my grippers on the floor, okay? I wanna feel this. All right, we'll go heels high, knees bend, see the front, and with your inhale, travel to the front. Maybe you start to hop around a bit. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Good, halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, and let's move through Chaturanga Dandasana. You can step back or hop back, bending the elbows towards 90, upward facing or low cobras. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Let's go one more like that. Lift heels, bend your knees, see the front. Travel. Halfway lift, breath in, and with your exhale, forward fold. Rise up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take it down. God, my legs are so sore, oh my God. Halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, plant your hands, chaturangas. Upward facing. And then with your exhale, downward facing dog. We'll lift up our heels high, and then we're gonna turn both of our feet over to the left-hand side. So we're in this kind of tightrope walk at the back of our mat. Toes are facing that outer edge. And then we can pick up, cross it behind, and really push through our arms. Nice, let's bring it back through center. Both heels now over to the right. Same thing, trying to push back through our arms, picking up this left foot, and working again. Deeper side body stretch through this down dog. Nice, we'll take it back through center. We'll reach our right leg up, inhale breath. And with your exhale, we'll go knee towards our nose and step through into a low lunge. Now, I'm gonna grab my blocks for this section. You can do it without. Oh, I'm just sore, y'all. I'm sore. Also, on Friday, I did a lot of weight on some, they're not thrusters, but it's like a glute bridge, like ass builder machine. And I put the most weight I've ever put on one of those machines before. So I'm remembering now. I'm remembering now why everything hurts. Gotta build butt, okay? Ass is the powerhouse of the body. That's what I like to think. All right, so while we're here in this lunge, you can be knee up or knee down. Don't mind me. And then we're gonna take ourselves into a hamstring stretch. So if your knee's on the ground, you're going into your half splits, or in our yoga terminology, Ardha Hanumanasana. If your knee is up, then you're kind of into a runner's lunge. Yeah, I'm just really desperately needing some hamstrings right now. So we'll play heading back and forth through these two shapes. Again, same kind of things apply here. Feel free to work at a pace that makes sense for you. Nice. The next time we're in our hamstring stretch, let's stay. I want you to really think about lengthening out through your spine here. So same rules are applying if you're knee up or knee down. Take a breath in and exhale, work towards that shin bone. Attempt to keep your squareness as best you can. Breath is your friend. One more round of that. Nicely done. Let's rebend into our front knee. If your back knee is down, lift it up so that you're kind of matching where I'm at right here. And we're gonna stack into a high crescent lunge position, right? So I'm always trying to work with a soft bend in my back knee. That way we're a lot more stabilized and we have the ability to work longer through our tailbone. But I do want us to challenge ourselves a bit here today and work depth into our front leg. Yeah, I'm right at about a 90-degree angle right here. I'm gonna try to keep that. Arms working up and overhead. We're breathing 5. Good, last 2. Good, we'll take an inhale breath here. And exhale, find a warrior 2 position. Right heel bisects the back arch. We'll flip our right palm, reverse warrior. Create some space into your right side body. Nice. With your exhale, side angle, elbow can be on thigh, left arm reaching high, or right arm can reach for this block we just used and bring that to the inside of the leg for a little depth, right? Block can be at multiple levels, right? You can even go hands to the ground if you're ready for that. Take a breath in. With your exhale, let's come back into warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. So right arm reaches up and back. This left hand can glide down your back leg, or maybe you want to tuck it behind you for a little half bind work. Take a breath in. Nice. With your exhale, let's bring it all the way up to center. Inhale, let's rise into a star. So toes turning out towards the side. Exhale, let's work into a horse stance, hands working at heart center. Now, same intention that we were working in our Sun A positions of pushing right into left and left into right. Tailbone is long underneath you. Let's take some pulses here. We've got 5, 6. Make it with me to 10, 8, 9. Good. And 10. Rise all the way up to a start position again. Good. This time with your exhale, dig back into it and bring your hands into your inner thighs. Now pitch the torso forward a little bit, draw your shoulder blades together, and let the arms act as a separation device for your thighs. We'll dip the right shoulder, look to the left, work in a twist. Separation device. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, what? What am I even saying? All right, let's do the same thing other side. Left shoulder dips, look to the right. Good, last 3. Last 2. And 1. We'll make it to center. We'll push all the way back through. We'll rise up into star, but with parallel feet. And then we'll go into our wide-legged fold. Now, hands can be doing all sorts of things. They can be right underneath you, right? You can even be on blocks here. You can reach for the outside of the ankles. I'm just really craving some space, so I'm gonna focus on really working my heart through my legs. All right, let's lengthen out. So pressing your hands into the ground. And you can either work a lateral lunge over to the left-hand side or start to work into a deeper hip opener known as Skandasana. Skandasana can look really different for each body, okay? Hips can be higher, hips can be lower, but here's what I want all bodies to aim for. Turning out that front foot, length through your spine, yeah? Knees going past your ankle, right? That's not a bad concept. Knee past the ankle is really, really good for you, especially if you're trying to get into really good range of motion for other styles of movement, weightlifting, the whole 9. We'll take a breath in, and with your exhale, work yourself back to the original front. I'm gonna scoot the blocks out of my way, and I'm gonna work through Ekapada Chaturanga. So push it to the ground, make space, extend the right leg back, and move through. Upward facing dog, create that back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make that lift happen. Pedal out through those legs a bit. Oh, nice. And we're gonna go into that little side body thing again, but add on just a bit. So heels lift high. Let's rock heels to the right first. Cross the left behind. Nice. Now maybe instead of just pushing back into your down dog, you come forward slightly and float that left arm up and off of the ground a bit. Nice, take it back through center. Same thing other side. Heels to the left, picking up the right, crossing it behind. Nice, maybe you come forward slightly. Float that right arm just a few inches off of the earth. We'll bring it back to center. Left leg lifts. Oh, I just want to live there. All right, knee to nose, step it through, low lunge. Grab up your blocks, high level. And recreate that same variation you did on the other side. So knee up or knee down. Take a moment, take a beat in this hip flexor stretch. And then we'll take it into our hamstring. Oh my God, what the fuck? I know I do this for a living, but I'm telling you guys, every time I stretch, I'm like, what the fuck? There's just a lot going on. A lot of feelings. especially as I get older. Mid-30s really opened up some newfound what's going on. All right, now the next time you're in your hamstring stretch, so whether that's knee up or knee down, let's hang out. Think about lengthening out through your spine as much as you can. Take a breath in. And with your exhale, melt your heart space down towards the leg. All right, let's rebend into our front knee. If your back knee is down, let's lift it. And let's head into our high crescent. So focus on always having that micro bend in the back knee so we can have really good pelvic positioning. But I want us to really challenge ourselves here in this front thigh. So really think about working towards your 90 and then reaching the arms up. Super strong shape, really amazing for our balance here, spatial awareness. Oh, an amazing shape also to take if you're just feeling kind of crunched up and yucky. Here for 3. Here for 2. Really nice, you guys. Let's adjust into warrior 2 with that exhale breath. So left heel bisecting the right arch. Arms reaching front and back, yeah? Watch any incongruence with the hips. We'll flip left palm, reverse warrior, create that space in the side body. And with your exhale, side angle, elbow can be on thigh. Arm can also reach for the block. I know this can be really exhausting for the groin, for the inner thighs. Last 3. Last 2. Nice, breath in on 1, and with your exhale, let's bring it up. Inhale, reverse triangle with the option to bind this back arm. Good, let's bring it home. Star position, arms up, inhale, breath. Exhale, work into your horse stance. Same intentional pressure, right? Right into left, left into right, we pulse. Eight, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Star position. Reach the arms up. And with your exhale, let's again go back into that horse position. But give yourself that little pitch forward so that you can work hands to inner thighs, right? And we're pushing out. We're using our arms as leverage. Left shoulder dips. Look to the right. Nice. Back through center. Same thing other side. Amazing. Let's take it back towards center, rise all the way up. This time paralleling our feet and working into our wide-legged fold. Now, if you have things you like to do in your wide-legged fold, like transitions into inversions or anything like that, feel free to go for it. All right, if you're inverting or doing anything special, we'll meet back home. And you can take a lateral lunge to the right or work into your skandasana, dragon lunge. Right, butt height, different for everybody, but similar intention, the turning out of the legs, the activation through the back and through the hips. We'll take an inhale breath here. And with your exhale, move yourself back to the front. And we'll move through chaturanga. Ekapada as an option. Upward facing. Nice downward facing dog. And a resting pose of choice. You can push yourself back into a child's pose, into a rock shape. And just take a little reset here. Tap into those feelings and those sensations. We'll take 2 more breaths. Good. From that child's pose position, we'll take you forwards onto your forearms, knees onto the ground. And we're going to work into puppy position. So it's almost like a down or a child's pose, but with your hips above your knees. Even a slight pitch forward is fine. Big time opener for your shoulders here, folks. All right. We're going to take about 15 seconds or so here. You can be forehead on the ground or chest and chin. All right, we'll take ourselves back forwards. We'll work from tabletop. Take a breath in, reach the heart space forward. And with your exhale, push your way back into down dog. All right, let's get through this flow. Let's add on some pieces. Right leg is going to lift up. Let's open up the hip, bend into the knee. And let's see about dropping back here. Toes finding the ground, hips lifting towards the sky. Nice, bring it all the way around. Right knee to nose, step through, low lunge position. With your inhale, rise up into a high crescent. Nice, with your exhale, let's take an open twist to your right hand side. Inhale, exalted warrior, reach the left arm up and back. And then take it back into a high crescent position. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let's work into a twist. Left elbow towards your right thigh. Open up your heart space towards the right side of the room. Good, you can stay here. You can reach and open. You can even take a half bind looking behind you. If full binds are in your practice, you can take that as well. Hold 3. Really nice, everybody. Let's open it back up into our high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Take an inhale, full extended side angle. Good. Exhale, bring it back up to your two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, open up the arms. Rise up, finding your star. Exhale, work to horse. Inhale, rise to star. Exhale, take it back to horse. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to horse. Now for a transition star position. Exhale, lateral lunge or working into your skandasana. Nice, breath in. And with your exhale, push your way back to the front of your mat. Once you square off, take an inhale breath. And with your exhale, step left foot next to right. New shape, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, right? Not new, but just, we have yet to tap into this one today. Take your breath in. Take your breath out. Again, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, fold forwards. Nice. Now you can step back, right? Work your hop backs from here through chaturangas. You can also take it as a time to drill some arm balances for yourself. So that can look like crow position. So hands on the ground, knees to triceps, right? Any old thing you want to work. I'll give us about 30 seconds to play. All right, and when you feel complete, we'll take it back to downward facing dog. All right, left leg lifts. Open up your hip, bend into your knee. Let's drop back and around and finding your flip position. Nice, let's go knee to chest. Step through into your low lunge position. Straight up into our high crescent we go. And with your exhale, open twist. Left arm back, right arm forwards. Inhale, exalted. Nice. Let's bring it back to neutral. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lean forward, take it into a twist. You can stay, you can open. If you are working binds, half or full. All right, let's work out of this high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, full extended. Exhale, let's bring it back up to our two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, neutralize your torso. Star position, breath in. Exhale, horse. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we horse. One more like that. Breath in. Exhale, lateral lunge or skandasana. Nice, breath in. And with our exhale, let's make our way to the front again. Opening up through your heart, inhale, breath. Exhale, step right foot next to left. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Oh my God. Chair position, bend into your knees, reach your arms again towards your upper hand corner. Inhales. And with your exhale, fold forward. Once more, I'll give you guys another opportunity to play with some arm balances and inversions. Or no, this can also just be a moment that you're folding, decompressing your spine, yeah? There's purpose in all moments of class. All right. So again, we've met back in our down dog. And we'll come forwards, lowering our knees down towards the ground. And I want us to reset just like we were doing at the beginning of class. Something I was just playing with there for a moment in my down dog, which is why I'm feeling pretty out of breath. Really trying to work on my shoulder flexibility. So from my down dog, I was almost trying to imagine like I could be from my upper half, like I'm in puppy pose, but with my back body in down dog. I don't know if that makes sense. Right? So like normally in our down dog, we're like, yes, I'm here in this A shape. But here, really on purpose, I'm even walking my hands forward a little bit. I'm really trying to, right, push my limits, working my heart space down towards the ground. Oh my God. Woo. That is a feeling. All right. We did a little baby version of this earlier, but now I want us to go for it. We're going to work our camel, our Ustrasana, plus a variation that I've drilled in some of my power classes in the weeks past. So camel, toes tucking. Man, this floor, it's so hard and so cold. Okay, you can support your low back, right? I like to do the toes tucked because when we do things like reaching back, it makes those heels so much more accessible. Good, head can fall back, you can look back. And then we'll re-support and bring ourselves back up. Okay. So a version of camel that I've taught this week, not this week, the week before, was called floating camel. Okay, it's a weird one. but weird things happen, all right? So the way we get into this is we press our heels of the hands into the bottoms of our feet, yeah? The way I like to do it specifically with my hands is my thumbs are on like the inner arch, okay? Now we're gonna tuck our tailbone, push up, feel your lift, and then lean back and try to pick up the knees. Yeah, super fun variation to play with. All right, once you're done playing with that, bring yourself back onto your hips. We'll sit off to the side and extend our legs forward in front of us. Really make sure that you get your ischial tuberosities or your sit bones down onto the ground. And we're gonna work Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So feel yourself elevate and lengthen before heading forwards. All right, let's bring ourselves up from here. We'll bring right leg into a bend. Hug that leg in nice and close to you, yeah? And let's go into a twist. So left arm can hug the leg as you rotate and plant the right hand behind you. You can also cross this left arm to the outside of the thigh. Good, binds can even happen here. We'll take 3. Good, let's unwind our twist, counter it by placing both hands over to the left. And then we'll do the same thing other side. So right leg goes long, left leg hugs in. And you can hug your left leg while you plant the left hand behind you, sitting up tall and rotating. Maybe you hooked. Oh man. All right, and we'll unwind, we'll counter that twist. So both hands over to the right. All right, we'll take our left leg forward in front of us. We'll scoot our butts down and we're gonna roll back into shoulder stand. So shoulder stand, you're, standing on your shoulders, standing on business. and lifting your legs up in the sky. If you don't want to roll back into that and you want to just lay down and do legs up the wall, cool, okay? All right. So this shoulder stand position, obviously requiring a lot of forward flexion through the spine. Trying our best to stack here. Legs can come up and overhead. Halasana. Right, chest expansion. Even bending into your knees, creating a deaf man's pose. Now, if you're in that deaf man's, bring it back to Halasana. And we're going to roll and articulate down. And work into Happy Baby. Ananda Balasana, knees bend, feet flex. Grab wherever's accessible on those legs. And try to extend through your spine, creating a nice arc in the lumbar so that we're opening up our hips really intentionally. Take some belly breaths, y'all. It's the best. All right, hug it all back in, gathering your knees in towards your chest. Ooh. Rock a little bit. And then we'll settle into our last shape, which can look different for everybody, right? Shavasana. Just finding a state, a place where you feel like you can take this meditation, right? We'll take a couple minutes here. We'll take one more breath here together. Bringing a hand to heart, a hand to belly, and recognizing what a gift it is day after day. Friends, I'm super grateful that you show up and that you trust me. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your Monday. Oh, I feel better. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, I'm just glad you made it, my dear. Oh, I feel so much better. Jesus. Thank you, Miss Metaphysical. AKA Neda. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I'm really vibing with the Atreides playlist. I actually rewatched Dune 1 last night because I've been listening to this podcast because I've read the first book, but I was like, yeah, like they don't really explain a lot. Frank Herbert does not explain a lot in Dune. Watch out, I'm about to go on a rant about Dune. Good morning. So I looked up podcasts. I was like, I wonder if there's like an informational podcast. Like there has to be an informational podcast on Dune lore. Well, I found one, you guys. And I'm 15 episodes deep. And man, the context is contexting, okay? I'm understanding things. And I'm like, I need to go back now with a newfound appreciation. Oh, thanks, Claudia. I love that you loved it. Dune 3, where's my worm? Oh, yes. Dude, where's my worm? Yeah, it's super cool, Stephanie. Super cool. This was great. Getting back into things after not doing anything after exam season feels great. Oh, thank you. I'll send my congrats. I was getting texts from them in the hospital as we were in class. So yay, they're back together. So glad. So for this week, I want to tell you guys about some schedule things coming up. So we'll have a restorative class on Thursday, noon, 30 minutes, quick restore. We have bar on Saturday, same time as this class, yeah? So if you're around on Saturday morn, hop on my Patreon with me and the crew, and we'll be doing some really fun work. Starting next month in April, that like core restore thing we were kind of playing with, I'm gonna take it back to beginners class. So that'll be like the new but old situation because I thought it was just working well. So we're gonna keep it like that. Shayla says, my entire spine and body so needed that. Feels like I released many demons. Yes, oh my God. Yeah, really excited for bar. So in-person workshop stuff, I'm gonna be teaching a 2-hour Rocket workshop. So Rocket is an Ashtanga-based workshop. Ned has done the training too, so she knows what's up. So super challenging but fun practice. I'll be doing a 2-hour workshop on a Rocket 3 series at Soho and Hermosa Beach. So if you're in LA, South Bay area, come through. We're doing it on 420, baby. It's time to blast off. How high do you want to get with me? And then for online stuff, the weekend before that, so April 13th, I'll be teaching Saturday. We're doing a belly dance class, fusion style, baby. So just like basics, warm-ups, drills, the whole thing. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Fun things to flow with. I'm ready to get it back in my body. Let me think, what else? Yeah, week before that, it'll be my birthday. Beep, beep, toot, toot. So there won't be class on Thursday the 4th because I'm going to be celebrating that day and doing things with my friends and my family. So yeah, it'll be great. But again, super grateful for you guys. Thank you for your flexibility through this time. Really excited to be an auntie. My sister really needs some help and support right now. This little complication was definitely unexpected, but we're making it work. Me and Kamar are making it happen, you know? All right, y'all. Have an amazing rest of your Monday. And if I don't see you this week, hopefully I see you next Monday. Yeah? All right, you guys. No, you. I need to get a haircut. Look at this shit. I'm looking fuzzed up. I mean, your girl is fuzzy. Maybe I'll just do it myself. I feel busy. All right. Love you all so much. Aw, Jess, I see you. Thank you. Rest after auntie time. Yes, I know. I'm hoping it's easy too. Like, she's really going after this little situation that happened. She really needs to be like not doing anything, like in bed. So it's going to be a challenge to keep her down. But hopefully we're going to be running a lot of support to make sure she doesn't feel like she needs to get up. Okay? Auntie powers activate. Health and Gary Newman, I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I'm jelly, dude. I'm jelly. But I'm having a friend come up from San Diego and we're going to do Disneyland. We're going to go be kids for a day, but adult children. All right. All right, everybody. Love you so much. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye. I am always an adult child. That's me.